guys, and it's Roboy here, and the reason I'm wearing a blue shirt is because, well, on my shirt's Man United, and we're going to be talking about the title race. We're not in that, and I got this shirt when they were in the Premier League, so yeah. But we're going to be talking about the title race, and it hurts to say that Man United aren't in the title race. I mean, I think we'll officially be knocked out if we lose to Man City. But enough about Man United. Let's talk about the teams who are actually in it. And yeah, we're just going to go in the order that the table is: Leicester, Tottenham, Arsenal, and Man City. First, Leicester, they've played 29 games, they've got 60 points, and they've got 21 plus goal difference. This is the lowest out of the top four, so they need to stay on track. They're 5 points clear right now, but if they need to stay ahead, at least 3 points ahead, so they have that in the bag. But their remaining fixtures, they've got the easiest run. I think they've got Newcastle, should be an easy run for them. Their last game they won 3-0, so then they've got Crystal Palace, that but their recent form hasn't been good enough, because in February they ended it on quite a bit on a low, I think, because they lost 2-1 to Arsenal with that last minute goal. I thought they were unfortunate for that, but there was no excuses on the Leicester and Norwich game. I think the last game they had full confidence was when they beat Man City on the 6th of February. But then after that they just completely dropped off, I think. Against Arsenal they didn't look good. They didn't look that good. And then against Norwich, it was a last minute goal. Norwich, I mean, if you were up for it for the title race, you've got to beat teams like Norwich. And Watford, again, they didn't show any confidence. I mean, I think it's starting to get to them now that it's really going to happen now. Oh my God, this is really going to happen. They're really starting to get in that mode. They only won that game 1-0 I can't remember the goal, but I think it was an easy goal. And then they drew 2-2 with West Brom. I mean, if you're up for the title race, then you've got to beat teams like Watford, what they did, Norwich, what they did, but only just nearly just made it through there. And they didn't against West Brom. When you're up for the title race, you've got to beat teams like that. So yeah, right, so the next team up is Tottenham, and Tottenham, they played 29, they've got 55 points, and they've got plus 27. So yeah, they've got the second. Wait, no, they've got. Sorry about that, guys. I've got it wrong. Arsenal have got the lowest goal difference, so Tottenham have got the second highest. I think Man City have got the. Wait, no, they've got the. I completely got my facts wrong, guys. I'm so sorry. I mean, I just didn't look at it, in proper detail. But yeah, they have actually got the highest goal difference on 27. It's nothing to brag about. Not like Man City, they've only got 21, got drawing with Leicester, and Arsenal are way down there with 16, and we'll get onto that next. But the last time they won the league title, Leicester have never won a league title in the top division. Never. Never in their history. And we're not just talking about the Premier League, we're talking when it was Division 4, Division 3, Division 2, Division 1. They've never won it, so that could, there's nothing to say there, but, I'm just telling you the detail. Last time Tottenham won it was in 1961. I mean, Tottenham, they've been that team, they've had that little spark, we can make Champions League, a couple of seasons, and never ever got there. But this year they will. Under Pochettino, they look completely different. I mean, Harry Kane, what a player. I mean, at the start of the season, my prediction was right. I thought he was just going to drop off, one of them players, one season wonder. Well, only half a season last season he came to light, and it hasn't been. At the start of the season, he didn't really perform to what I would have thought like a player what had such good form last season would, but he stormed straight back into that form, and with they've got 2 easy games and then 2 hardest games, and then they've got a really hard game. But they've got Aston Villa and Bournemouth for 2 easy games. One Aston Villa away. It's Aston Villa. You're going to get a win because they're all the way down there. What we're going to talk about next Friday, guys, we're going to be talking about the relegation battle. And then they've got Bournemouth at home. That should be easy. Then they've got Liverpool away. That could normally challenge. Then they've got, it's practically an easy game. Man United at home. Yeah, practically an easy game. Stoke away. It's always tough to go to Stoke away. They're always... There's just something about them playing at home. What's a home advantage? They're the actual team what can actually say, oh, we're playing at home. We've got a good advantage. They're the only team, I think, what can say that. They're the only consistent team in the Premier League who are good at home. Then they've got West Brom at home, which should be easy-ish. I mean, West Brom show up when they want to show up, like they did against Man United and Leicester. And Chelsea, you just can't predict it now. Well, they are unbeaten, but this is in May, so they could have had a loss then. They have been unbeaten under Gus Hiddink, but let's see if they can make it through that far. But I don't think they will because, it's Chelsea. They just haven't been consistent this season. Hazard's going to go in the summer. But, then they've got Southampton at home. That should be easy-ish, I don't know. And then they've got Newcastle away. That should be easy on the last day. So I think this will go all down to the last day. So next we're going to be talking about Arsenal. They've played 29, 52 points, goal difference 6 plus 16. The lowest goal difference. Last won the league 2004. I mean, you've got an experienced manager, just not a good title. I mean, I think he's way under his depth now. I think he just needs to retire. He's been in there too long, I think. On this weekend, I think I screenshot this before the matches would be moved for the Champions League, and I don't know if the matches get moved for the Champions League, but I think I screenshotted this before the matches had been changed for the FA Cup. But I'm just going to storm through this because we're blabbering on a bit, They've got West Brom at home, should be alright. Like I said, West Brom want to show up when they want to show up. Then they've got Everton away. Watford, they should win that. West Ham away and West Ham at home, they're normally a hard team to beat. I mean, they're one of them teams what have always been the team what have took most points off team and never really got far. But this season, like I said in the video earlier on, they've this guy said on holiday in the next 5 years they will win the Premier League. It's looking likely now. They might even get Europa League this season because they're in 5th. They've just popped out of nowhere like Liverpool. Wow, no, like Tottenham have done. Tottenham have just popped out of nowhere. They've popped out of nowhere. But after West Ham, they've got Crystal Palace at home. Should win that. Then they've got Sunderland. Should win that. Come on. Then they've got Norwich. Should win that. Man City, that should be a hard one. Second to last game. Then they've got Aston Villa. Aston Villa's the last game in the Premier League, I would say. And then I've already said what I wanted to say about them. Down to the final team, Man City. They played 28. They've got 50 points and the goal difference is plus 21. Last won the league 2014, so they're the most recent side in the top 4 to win it. It should be quite good for them. They've actually got 10 games left now, and that's why I think Arsenal won't win it. I mean, I think they've screwed it up again, like they always do. But this year was their biggest shout. Man City, they're fourth. I think they're still in a chance because they've got that game in hand to go in front of Arsenal. But they should be up there, like, running away with it with the players they've got. I mean, I see why the team wants to get rid of Pellegrini and Pep Guardiola and get in Pep Guardiola, because Pep Guardiola can take them to the next level, I think, and Pellegrini can't do that. Their next 10 games, the remaining fixtures are Norwich away, Man United at home. They should beat us, and then we'll be out of the title race, officially be out of the title race. Then they've got Bournemouth away, West Brom at home, Chelsea away, which should be a tough one, I think. Stoke at home, Southampton away, Arsenal at home, Swansea away, and then Newcastle away. Newcastle away is the one what's still got to be decided. Should be interesting, I think. How this pans out, this title race. Man City are in a better shout, I think, of winning it, but I don't think they'll win it. I think Leicester or Tottenham will win it. But who's to say what you want to say? I said Leicester will come 15th. So, yeah. I think Chelsea are in a shout if they can keep up their unbeaten record of climbing up the table, because they're climbing, you know. But West Ham, I don't know anymore. I mean, I'll quickly check how many points West Ham are on. Okay, so West Ham are on 49 points and only 1 point off Man City, but they've still got that game in hand, so they're 2 points off the team what are practically closest to them, because Man City are going to win their game in hand. Come on. And then, that is the... And then if you include them in the title race, what I don't think slightly, they've got the lowest goal difference. Then we're on 12. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know what they've got. Most of the teams have got 9 games left now, except for Man City. We've got 10, and it should be interesting. I won't be doing the vlog tomorrow, like I said, and I won't be doing the preview or review on Sunday for the Man United game, because I'm going to my nonna's where the Wi-Fi is broke, so I won't be able to do it there, and I've run out of data. So thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on Tuesday or Wednesday for the Man United Liverpool preview. Second leg, that should be interesting. But yeah, remember to leave comments from my Q&A. Sorry about that. Remember to leave comments from my Q&A with my dad, and I'll catch you later.